I'd like to share a quotation with you from a gentleman by the name of J. Abraham. Jay, I suppose Jay's probably about my age. He has been an important dynamic force in marketing in this country, and he has very successfully helped, worked with, directed, redirected the efforts of many businesses, big and small, to grow those businesses. Jay he's a pioneer. He's got a tremendous amount of foresight, and that's probably the greatest differentiating factor between Jay and anybody else that does the same kinds of things that Jay does. But I want to share with you a quotation of his, and then share with you an exciting announcement that he made. Pretty bizarre in how he's going to make it happen, but I'm going to share that experience with you if it meets my expectations of where I think he's going to go with it. I'll talk about it in a moment. But he has often said, most entrepreneurs fall in love with the wrong thing. They fall in love with their products and their business when they should be falling in love with their clients and customers. I can share that. I'll digress for a moment, and then we'll go on to what Jay's going to do. Just in the last 24 hours, had a major customer service conflict in my own life. My cable television stopped working a week ago. And as I got on the telephone with the technology folks from that company, a large one, a very large one, who has the name cable in their name, has the word cable in their name, it was determined that there absolutely was a technology glitch, and the individual with whom I was speaking said, well, I can get somebody out there tomorrow to fix it. I said, that's great. Fix it tomorrow. I'll be happy again. They had scheduled to come at 11 o'clock that next day. Actually, it was right after a broadcast, a stick-hand broadcast that I did. Anyway, 11 o'clock, nobody showed up. And they were even giving me the window of, I think, between 10 and 11. So 11 was the outside thing. So at 11 o'clock, when nobody had showed up, I called and said, where are you? And they said, oh, you don't have an appointment today. It's a week from today. I said, that's not what you told me yesterday. Well, I said, oh, well, I am a dissatisfied customer, and if you want to keep me as a customer, you better get out and fix the problem. It was determined that it was something from outside of my house coming into the house, something at wherever a main connection is outside. It was not in the box. They did their diagnosis on the box. Well, in the meantime, in case it was the box, I took the box to my friendly cable office, and the customer service person, we'll call her Steph. We'll call her Steph because that's her name. She said, oh my goodness, I'm sorry, Mr. Leopold, and for the inconvenience of having somebody tell you they were going to come and not show up. And what I'll do for you is I'll credit your account $10. I said, "You go, girl. I'm getting satisfied again." Uh, in the meantime, I said, "Well, why don't we switch out this box just in case it's not the box when the technician comes?" And she did that. She got me a new box. Um, and I said, and we, well, she already had seen that I had an appointment scheduled for today, actually, 7:30 this morning. Well, I brought the box home, set the new box up, didn't work, called the technical folks, and they confirmed it was not in the box because we had a new box. It definitely was the signal being brought into the home. So I said, well, and I told Steph this, I said, please, get somebody out as soon as you can. It's really a disruption. Miss Nettie and I like to watch TV at 7 o'clock at night. We like to kick back. That's what we like to do. So we haven't been able to kick back at our main set. We had to kick back on a set that didn't have a digital signal, so it changed the way we kick back. And during this last week, I actually saw trucks, maintenance trucks from this cable company in my neighborhood. One was a block away, one was a couple blocks away, but in my general neighborhood. So in the last week, they could have fixed the problem and didn't. Why? Well, their customer service policies don't really take into consideration the wide range of customers. They just focus on a problem and take care of that problem. And I made the decision yesterday, actually I made the decision 2 days ago, that I was going to get rid of cable and bring in one of their competitors. I felt that if they really had wanted to take care of the problem, they could have. And they didn't exert themselves. And I've been a long time customer. This is another disturbing factor. I've been a customer for at least 10 years, and in different locations. In 3 different locations, I have been a customer of theirs. Well, I went and I actually bought the services of a competitor. I'm going to have a dish installed somewhere on the home today. And as we were setting up what the program was going to be and the services provided and the costs, it just so happens that, and I knew this was going to happen. I didn't know how much it was going to happen, but the cost of the new service, I'm getting more stuff at less than half the price. So maybe I should have made that decision a long time ago and didn't. The moral of the story, why am I telling you this story? Take care of your customers. As Jay Abraham says, sometimes we focus on the wrong things, this great product we have, this great service that we have, and we don't focus enough on the customers. I actually have one of our modules, the very last module, module number 9, that will start in a couple weeks, 4 or 5 weeks, is developing your customer touch points. I call them customer touch points. Kind of a phrase that I coined a long time ago. I coined it in probably 1994 or 1995, as I created, and I'm going to share with you a graphic that I created for the insurance industry. These big old insurance companies that were my clients back in the mid-90s, started in 94 and went through 1999 for a 5-year period. And at that time, the internet was certainly not as popular as it is today. But I created a schematic, a drawing that I will share with you, that was called customer touch points. Customer touch points in the insurance industry, and all the various times that company, that insurance company, can touch the lives of their customer. And at each one of those touch points, it's important that you have a process and a system in place that creates the greatest value for that customer, because that's what business is all about. It's about the times that we touch that customer. If they come into our store, or if they come to our website, whatever it might be, those are touch points. So we have to make the most of those touch points, because our customers are our lifeblood. Jay Abraham sent out an email. He started it, I think, on Monday, but I want to read it with you. I want to read part of it with you, because it really caught my attention today. When he first sent out this email telling us he was going to do it, I said, okay, well, get down to the bottom line. What are you going to do? What's it all about? And he actually said that for 9 days consecutively, twice a day, in the morning and a summation email in the evening, he is going to be doing whatever it is he's going to do. And that really caught my attention. He told me, I don't know if I'm a potential customer of his. I'm on his email list. I'm on his email list because I follow him, because I follow him because of his mind, his great thinking. But today he sent this email. Okay, it's been a few years since I seriously, aggressively, passionately marketed anything, for a great reason. Selling of passive information isn't my interest anymore. Engaging in deep, meaningful, breakthrough strategic thinking at a rarefied level of impact and performance is what rocks my boat now. But, with that said, something wickedly stimulating has evolved out of penetrating discussions I've been sharing with a cadre of mammoth business minds I hang out with intellectually. And I have to believe Jay Abraham hangs out with the best intellectual minds. I actually sent him an email. I responded to this email and said, why don't you hang out with me, Jay? Bottom line is that all these heavy discussions and mind-rattling perspectives gave me a monster-inspiring idea for an entirely new, utterly uncategorizable, he actually made that word up, uncategorizable, put in quotation marks, breakthrough concept that's an entire world away from anything comparable. Now, here's the sentence that really caught my attention. If I'm right, I'll put traditional consulting, coaching, even mentoring to shame in its superior power and impact. Yesterday, I talked about mentors of entrepreneurship. I'm seeking 10,000 mentors of entrepreneurship for David's Barter community. These mentors will learn the ways of the community, our social marketing, social network technology. They'll be a part of an inner circle of priority status folks. We will teach them closely as best we can about our social marketing, social network technology, so that they can use it for themselves in the community. Then it's obligatory that they share that information with other entrepreneurs, maybe yourself, who want to start a business. So if Jay is rocking the boat on mentoring and traditional coaching and mentoring, I want to know about it, because maybe it's something we need to bring into the community to make that starting a business a more meaningful and significant experience for you. Okay, I am going to stop this YouTube recording.